time to put the divisions of the past 4 years behind us. It's time to unite. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. This will truly be the golden age of America. I will govern by a simple motto: promises made, promises kept. We're going to keep our promises.
1 year ago, President Trump, election night 2024, speaking as then president-elect and promising as you heard there, golden age for America. Fast forward 1 year later, here we are, election night 2025. Full panel with me now. T.W. Rigi, former communications aide to Republican Senator Lindsey Graham. Yemisi Egbawali, former chief of staff to the Biden press shop. Jessica Anderson, former budget official in the first Trump administration. And Dan Cannon, former Battleground States director for both the Biden and Harris campaigns. Hello to you all. Happy election night. Nice to spend it with you. We went from golden age to the president posting this earlier this morning. TW, the Democrats are far more likely to win the midterms in the next presidential election if they don't terminate the filibuster. Basically said we're going to lose elections if we don't terminate the filibuster. How do we go from the golden age to we're going to lose elections in a year?
Rome wasn't built in a day. We've made tremendous progress in a year, but he wants to keep this thing going. Wait, you're saying President Trump is hyperbolic? You're kidding me.
You think he's being hyperbolic?
Yes.
You don't think he believes that?
I think he would love to get rid of the 60-vote margin, to get his agenda through quicker. Make no mistake, though. At this rate, he's going to be one of the most consequential presidents in American history. On the areas that he promised to deliver on, he has made substantial progress.
Okay.
But we have more work to be done. I think the president understands that. And I think the golden age is among us and coming soon.
I think it's more of a statement that Congress is in the way of what he wants to do. And so the filibuster conversation, he's said things like this before, right? He's threatened it, then he's pulled it back. This is about delivering for the American people, and he can't do that if Congress continues to be unable to make deals and come to the table, which is why, Blake, I think the results from tonight are actually so important, because pretty much every single national candidate that's on the ballot tonight, none of them are responsible for the congressional agenda. None of them have been responsible for what Trump has done. So a lot of people are going to say, well, this is the Democrats now to push forward into the midterms, but they can't run on the big, beautiful bill. They can't run on immigration security. And so Trump needs that for his candidates in 2026.
Democrats are going to say the sky's falling, right? With everything that's happening. Inflation January, Yemisi and Dan was at 3%, September 3%. Gas prices, $3.05 a year ago, $3.10 right now. S&P 500 up 15%. Unemployment rate has barely ticked up. Doesn't seem like the sky's fallen.
Well, it's no wonder. We've gone from America first to America distracted. We have foreign wars. We have alienated our allies. We've gotten away from what the voters elected him in the first place, which was cost, safety, and stability. And meanwhile, he says that he's the president of peace, but he's focused on what I hope is bombing narcotics in the Venezuelan Caribbean Sea, and not just fishermen. But it seems every time that it's time to look at the house and fix what's broken, he looks outward. And I think it's time for his second year to look a little bit inward at us sitting here in America.
I don't recall him running on a platform of stuff is going to get a little more expensive, but not a lot more expensive. He wanted stuff to go backwards and get cheaper. He ran on low costs, and he also ran on delivering retribution to his enemies. Two agendas. One was in the ads. I'm going to lower your costs, lower your bills. One was at the rallies. I'm going to deliver retribution. The retribution agenda is going gangbusters. He's got indictments against John Bolton, Tish James, Jim Comey, Lisa Cook, General Milley. On the low-cost side, beef is up, gas is up, groceries are up. Healthcare prices are about to skyrocket for premiums this month. Energy prices, electric bills are through the roof right now, partly because of his policies, and tariffs are making it worse. And here's the point. I think Congress is not an impediment at all for Donald Trump. Republicans will do absolutely whatever he wants, whenever he wants them to do it. No one runs that show in Congress. It's not Mike Johnson's office, except for Donald Trump. If he wants to cut a deal on this on the big beautiful bill or on the shutdown, he can cut the deal tomorrow. He simply doesn't care.
No, he needs 7 Democrats to come over. Let's not forget that for this deal to happen, you've got to get to 60, hence his comments.
And the reason we haven't been talking about health care the past several weeks is because the Democrats have refused to open up the government and holding the rest of us at gunpoint. The fact of the matter is what is up. Foreign investment into the United States, that is up. What is also up is tariff income into the United States and new markets opening up to American producers. Those are good things. Deportations and closing the border, check. Peace through strength and ending foreign conflicts. He's ended 7 already. Check.
How are before Israel and Gaza do it.
You talk about actually getting serious. Well, we actually achieved a ceasefire agreement. That's light years different from what Biden did. And you talk about narcotics. I think the American people wanted us to get serious on stopping the fentanyl crisis. Trump's putting his money where his mouth is.
So don't have closed Republican-only hearings where senators like Senator Mark Warner, who sits as vice chairman on the Senate Intel Committee, has no idea what's happening, no idea what's going on, no idea to actually verify that that's what's happening right now.
I'm happy to have that debate about whether or not we should be bombing drug dealers.
Look, on costs, though, really quickly, last year I said this a lot. We did not hear the American people well enough on costs. And this moment, right now, Donald Trump is negative 32 on inflation. He's at 63% disapproval overall. The American public does not believe he's focused on cost, and he's been spending more time, way more press conferences on his ballroom and the Gatsby party he went to than on actually trying to fix his shutdown or deal with healthcare costs.
I'll give you the last word real quick.
First off, he has never used the press platform to talk about the Gatsby party at Mar-a-Lago. So let's just be honest about that. I think, though, on the economy, we have to remember where this started. Immigration was swift and quick. One of the two most important things of the election. The economy is going to take time. Tax cuts have passed.
I didn't hear that from Trump. Give me time. I heard day one.
And tariffs take time. But we have said that on this show week after week after week.
By the way, not to downplay the elections tonight. They are important. They are consequential. But tomorrow, perhaps the thing that really matters most, or certainly up there for President Trump, the Supreme Court taking up his tariffs case first thing in the morning. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Still to come. Other side of the